All right, guys, this is the official overview video of OB26. Right behind me, our 26th giveaway. This is the F450 Lariat, a gooseneck, and a skid steer, plus 30,000 hours in cash. And I'm gonna tell you every single thing that is done to the entire setup. Check it out. All right, let me raise this trailer up for more dramatic effect. 3, 2, 1, let's raise it up. This thing's really sick, look at this. Off my hand. Bluetooth, little remote, wireless. You saw me unload it, I was inside the machine, just click the button, you don't need any help at all. I'll get into it, it's pretty cool. All right, so about almost 100 degrees out here in Florida, southwest sunny Florida, and we're back at it again with another giveaway. This is OB26. And if you could tell, it's kind of a lot different than normal. So let's dig into it. Let's show you guys all about it, and let's rip and tear. So right here is a Caterpillar. It's a Cat 259D, and it's a 2017 model. It's custom painted Oxford white to match the 450 and the trailer. And you know, it's a white setup. As you can tell, you guys like white. A lot of your guys' company colors are white, so we figured we'll throw a white skid steer on a white trailer for a white truck. Boom. Here it is, a Cat 259. Now, yes, the first thing you're gonna think to yourself is, why a 259? It's a lot smaller than 279, 289, 299. OB22, as you guys know, was a 299. OB20 was a 289. We've never really done a 259. This is a first for Own Boss. We've never done a machine kind of this small, and it's not bad that it's smaller. It's a 9,000 pound machine, so if you wanna go and take it and do a landscape job or something lighter, this is the machine for that job. Okay, it's not gonna tear up all the grass. It's not good. It's not a good thing for me to say that when the grass is literally all torn up. But like a 299 is 13,000 pounds, and that literally just rips the earth up. Where this is 9,000, and it's still 74 horsepower. The breakout force is good. It still can lift, you know, rocks and pallets and mortar, whatever you want to put in this thing. It can probably do. You can still hook up attachments to it. It's no less of a machine. It's just a little bit lighter. So. More compact, more nimble. You can do just as many things as a 279, but you can do it more compactly and probably a little bit quicker because it's like a little whippy machine. So you can whip this thing around pretty quick. But saying that, nice machine. So what we did is we just tinted the glass, custom painted Oxford white, bought a brand new cat bucket, and painted that gloss black. And then everything on the accents, like the pistons, everything is just painted black. Come to the back, instead of doing a black in white look, we did like an all whited out kind of look, so it looks pretty sweet, I think. And if you're wondering where the Cat stickers are at, actually, there was a, this is where the honesty comes, because we want to be as honest as possible. Yours truly had a set of stickers to put on it, Cat stickers and whatnot, and they didn't go on very well, obviously. So, and the photo shoots now, we're doing all the videos right now, because we do these videos 2-3 months ahead of time, and we didn't, in the schedule, guys, for these giveaways to come for you, we didn't have the time to get the logos done on the machine. So it is missing Cat logos, but it does have an Own Boss logo, which is the most important one, right? The machine has around 700 hours on it. So we actually bought this 259 off Elevated Land Management, and they did a bunch of maintenance on it and have kind of put all the hours on the machine itself. So super happy to have that. And like I said, 700 hours on the machine, not very much. It's not brand new, but it's also, we kind of have a very expensive truck behind it that makes up for it. So now you guys know about the 259, the capabilities, smaller machine, more nimble. You can do residential jobs with it. You can take it in the middle of the woods. You can still cut trees down. It's not heavy. It's not gonna get stuck in the mud. Like, it's a lighter machine. Change the tracks on it, and you can go in the swamp with this freaking thing. It's cool. It's light. Okay, saying all that wonderfulness, let's go inside this skid steer so I can show you the cab of it and show you the amenities that the Cat offers. So let's go check it out. So we're gonna hop in the interior of the 259. This cab is definitely a little bit smaller than the 289, 299, 279 models, but same concept, right? So flip these little arms down, boom, boom. This is your nice little seat belt. Come over here, parking brake comes off, and now you are able to move the bucket up and down however you need to. Boom, boom, and front. So you go forward, back, left, and right. So right here is all the buttons that actuate all the hydraulics, your horn, your 2-speed, all these buttons, obviously, all these buttons activate hydraulics one way or another. 2 speeds in here too, under trigger, the back of your finger, boop, and you have AC vents. Good thing about this cat is it has AC vents everywhere, like literally all of your legs, which is nice because some of the machines don't actually have many vents laying around, which is surprising. Very base machine. All your controls up here as well. There's a key and a code system, so you type a code in and then turn the key on. So pretty nice. And past that, there's nothing really much to talk about. Very base machine, but it can do a lot of work, and it's very, very small. You can just run around areas, and it's small and powerful, so not much more you really need. Pretty cool. And then one more note, there is a radio behind me. You can play your music as you like. It's a Cat branded radio. There is a volume knob over there, and yeah, so obviously your windows move as well. Didn't mention that, and this is the window lock right there. Past that, little storage, but it's basically just a machine. If you guys seen our videos, the cabs are usually all the same, so really cool. So the machine's done. Let's move on to the trailer, because the trailer's super sick. Come on. Okay, as you can tell, I'm standing on top of, like, all the way up in the trailer, looking down on the 450, on the Cat, and what this is low trail, 25-foot hydraulic tilt trailer, and if you know anything, that means it's really good for hauling equipment and all sorts of stuff. I mean, look at the ease, dude. What was that, 10 seconds?
If that.
Let's go back up, Mitch. Oh, my big ass is on the end of it. It's like, roar, trying to really shove me up here, dude. All right, so in the last 25 giveaways, this being 26, right? So there's 25 past giveaways. We've done one bumper pull trailer. Everything else has been a gooseneck. Basically a gooseneck with mega ramps in the back of it. Most of them are low trail, but some are our other various brands like PJ and, I don't know, random brands, I guess. And Doolittle. Those are good companies, by the way, just different brands. And I've always, I mean, it's a personal thing. I have always loved tilt trailers for hauling equipment. Nothing makes more sense to me than having a trailer that tilts up and increases the load angle. You just drive up it and then lower down. Or, you know, most of the ones, I never had a hydraulic one. I've always had gravity feed ones. So you go up and it goes boom, and it slams down. You know, this is really nice because you just go up, and as you're going up, you either can lower it down as you're going up with your remote, or you can just drive up it and then lower it down when you're up top. What's cool about the tilt trailers, like I said, it's a one-man show, one-man army. You don't need anybody spotting you. You don't need anybody telling, like, helping. You don't need to flip the ramps up. If you're weak, you can't move a big old mega ramp because they're heavy. They're like probably a good 60 pounds. Even with springs on them, they're still heavy ramps. You want to lift over and do that. This is a nice, easy access. You literally click a button. It's hydraulically assisted. You drive up it, you lower it down, you chain it down, you're done. And it is still a normal deck over trailer. So you want to go get a pallet with your skid steer, and you want to shove material on the side of it, boom, boom. And you want to use the side, like you want to use the trailer for trailer stuff, putting equipment on, putting attachments on, whatever, you can do that. The only caveat is it's hard to do it. Like the one thing with the 25-foot gooseneck with mega ramps is you can load your skid steer on and then back it up a little more and have stuff like on the front of it. Whereas this, you really can't have stuff while you're lifting because it will obviously slide down the ramp. But other than that, though, it's a very bougie way to do things, and I'm a big fan of it. Obviously, like I said, the way to control this thing is via remote. Turn it on, quick up, quick down, very simple. Or come to the side of the trailer, and there's a green and red button. Green, go up. Red, go down. Come over here. Here's your hydraulic center. So everything, all the hydraulics come through here, and your battery and everything. And here's your obviously your old school method. Here's your big old button you can hold on. You can drag it up the side of your machine and carry it up there if you want to. But there's that, and obviously there's instructions on the Tough Solution is what it's called. For tough remotes. You have your hydraulic motor in there, your battery. It's some storage if you want to put some stuff in there. And call it a day. Close that up. We have two 7,000-pound axles with obviously electric brakes on them. I don't know much to say about that. There's 14,000 GVWR, super sweet. And then obviously there's no ramps or anything. Like I said, it's a tilt trailer. And then if you guys didn't know how these work, this bar basically moves with the trailer for sustainability reasons, and that's obviously where your brake lights, everything's at. Saying that, normal wood deck, nothing's custom on this besides stickers. Factory ordered OEM white to match the truck. Really cool. We also did an upgrade on the trailer. We have two 10,000-pound jacks, the max step. We have a nice little storage over here for whatever you need, tools, whatever. Hydraulically assisted, you have keys that come with it to lock it. Dang, those hydraulics are freaking on there, dude. Holy crap. And then obviously we have a spare. And then your wiring harness and everything, plugs for RV plug. It's in the truck, I'll show you later, but yeah. Yes, it's a little different. It's not too different. It's still a 25-foot gooseneck. The pros are the deck is actually 25 feet long, well, like 22, 23 feet long, compared to VR decks that are only 20 feet because the mega ramps take up 5 feet. So, okay, so I'm gonna actually straighten the truck out a little bit because I have something in the back I need to show you guys, and the trailer is kind of covering it. So let me straighten this thing out real quick. Hold on. Okay, so behind me is a F450, and as you can tell, it looks a little bit different than normal. I'll start off with the first things first, okay? First things first, if you guys didn't know, the submodels of the F series of trucks, there's F-150, which is like your half ton, 250, quarter ton, 350, 3/4 ton, 450, 1 ton, and so on. 350s, F350s come in a single wheel or a dual wheel, which we usually give away 3,500 350s, which are dualies. This is a 450, 4,500, 450, whatever. They only offer them in dualies. There's no single wheels. So this is a single wheel converted 450, and I'm gonna get into it. Kind of crazy. The ideology behind this build, take this truck, take this trailer, take this anywhere, and you're never gonna get stuck. You always can get into places if you need to go in a weird little 2-track. This can make it down there and the machine can work in the woods. It's small enough. So saying that, we didn't modify really much aesthetically, we just did suspension work. So let's go check it out. Start off the front end. Obviously, stock headlights, we left all the stock chrome, yada yada, whatever. But right here, we have 2 rigid LED lights that are shoved in the grill that are pretty low key, which, I mean, you can obviously tell they're there, but if you're not looking, you kind of overlook it. And at night, those 2 lights alone are like brighter than the headlights. It's freaking crazy. And then you come down underneath this, underneath the rigid lights, there's obviously a gigantic first from Boss. We've never put a bumper on a truck, and I love it. Very useful, but it's a Bodyguard, real steel, full steel, thick, heavy bumper. And we have a winch mounted inside of it. The winch is a 17,500 pound winch. So if you need to pull that skid steer out and it's stuck in the mud, this winch, go get a strap and go hook it up to the freaking skid steer or a chain or whatever. Go get a strap, hook it up to the front of the skid steer and pull it out. Hook your truck up to a tree, pull yourself out, whatever. But basically, this is gonna allow you to do most things to get yourself out of situations if you need to. Oh yes, so the original LED fog lights are removed and we put rigid LED pods. We have 2 there and 2 there. So that means we have 4 fog lights and 2 grill lights, which is so overkill. This thing is so bright. It's unbelievable, actually. Should be illegal. It might be illegal. Like, I don't know. It's too bright, dude. You can't use it on the road. Just put that out right now. You'll blind everybody. Now, suspension-wise, there's a lot to talk about and there's not a lot to talk about. It's kind of weird. So, let me just get this out of the way right now. What you're seeing are 44-inch tires on a 20-inch wheel. These are military-grade tire from Goodyear and a 20-inch wheel that's made from DBL. DBL does a good idea designing the leveling kits to be more heavy-duty than like typical, lift kit companies. So that's cool. They attach Fox 2.0 reservoir shocks on all 4 corners, and then they throw the 44 and their own. This is a DBL wheel, so DBL makes the suspension and the wheel to go in one kit, and then they add the fenders on top. So it's also DBL fenders. Really cool. So when you go purchase a DBL kit, they're very expensive. They're kind of hard to put on, but it's all one company doing all the work. So it's like through and through, very professional. Like, it's the way to do it. If you're doing big wheels and tires on a truck, you're actually trying to work it be safe and comfortable and like reliable, this is a way to do it, but it's very expensive. So, and they also convert the rear to a single wheel, which is kind of cool. To go along with the Fox 2.0 reservoir shock on the all 4 corners, we have a dual stabilizer kit from Fox as well on the front end to hold everything tight together, because big wheels and tires kind of get shaky, so Fox got us hooked up in the front to hold it all together, boys. And then coming on the side, like I said, fender flare from DBL, super sick, like makes the truck look sweet. Factory mirror, we did paint the mirror cap black. Factory badges, obviously. 20% tint, not super dark. On Boss logo. Also, what's cool about this truck, it's a Lariat. So, auto steps from the factory, really cool. Big fan of that. Before I talk about the service body too much, because you can tell this is a first run Boss, I want to finish up the suspension over here. So basically what they do is they have a whole engineered system to create a single wheel out of this truck and have the same usability. These are basically super singles on a semi truck, but on a pickup truck. It's really cool. So they have a whole conversion kit down there, and then they have to re-gear the differential because the tire's too big. So I don't remember the exact gearing. I'm sure Chris knows it because it's not in my notes. DBL 44s, gigantic kit, single wheel converted, super badass. Now, my favorite part besides the big wheels and tires is the is the box, man. This box right here is something else. So the first box right here, you have a normal storage container. You can have these shelves that you can take off and pull out. You can have this completely open. You can have shelves, whatever. This currently what we have in here is a nice little glow-in-the-dark. This is like a glass breaker. So if you need to break it into a vehicle and help someone out, there it is. It's right here, easy access on the driver's side door. Super easy. Put it back here, Velcro on there. Just showing you a little bit of the utility you can have with this thing. Fire extinguisher in here, and then you can put nuts and bolts or whatever. No matter. It's an open container. Right here, along with the other side, is another storage container that basically just has it's open shelf. This one is a little bit less usable because you have your fuel in here, so your diesel's right here, and your DEF. And you guys, this is probably good representation, but you probably can see the lighting in here. Okay. So you guys can tell when you close it, it turns off, open it, turns on. Really cool. I know it sounds stupid, but at night this thing lights up, dude. The lighting is awesome on this. Actually, I'll leave this open. And obviously right here you have another little box. Open it up. And what's cool about this one is actually, it's a lot deeper than you think. So as you can tell, it goes all the way to back here, but it looks kind of shallow. So we have like an extension cord in here, but kind of mocking up what you could put in there. I mean, you could put a whole set of drills in there. It's huge. I keep closing them. I gotta keep them open for the people. Obviously, the same box on the other side, except this one is full of shelving, which is sweet because I'm gonna guess if you have a service body, you probably want normal ratchets and hammers and random tools. Well, you have literally so many shelves. Like, it just shows you there's a lot going on with the shelving. So, and you still have more storage up top of here too. Like you can put, I don't know, boxes of gloves up there or random knickknacks, whatever, don't matter, but you have the space to do it. Over here, like I said, same thing on the other side, except this is all storage. So you can get a little, in depth in there, but you can see like the size of this, right? We have the biggest wrench I could find, a pipe fitter's wrench, and it fits in here perfectly. Boom, not even halfway full. So super sweet. Come over here, same thing, box on the side. We have binder, we have 2 binders stacked in here and a bunch of other stuff, and it goes all the way back there. I mean, look back there, dude. Oh man, it's hot. And so as you can tell with the service body, a lot going on, a lot of potential, a lot of usability, up to the user to use it how they want. And one more note, I forgot to mention. Rigid lights, these pods are probably the brightest LEDs I've ever seen in my entire life. Not being dramatic, for the size of the LED, I should say. That is unbelievably bright. So we have one facing this way, one facing this way. You obviously have your LEDs in the front, and then there's 2 more on the other side. So when you turn them on at night, like 360 coverage of anything possible. You don't need, like, there is nowhere to find darkness with these lights on. Pretty sweet, because you got to figure, if you're using this truck, it's probably in the middle of nowhere. You're probably servicing something, so you probably need a light. Figure, wada bing, wada bang, there it is, dude. Pretty sweet. Comes the rear of the truck. Obviously, you have your nice little new tailgate. It's not a factory truck. Everything's aluminum and stainless steel, so it's just cool. The only caveat of this is it's like, this is thicker aluminum, but if you slammed tools in the back, it probably would dent. But saying that, I mean, this thing is pretty sweet, man. So the gooseneck fits in right there, and all your chains go down into the truck. And when you're not using it, you just flip that little door over and you have the whole bed again. It's really cool. So there's that. Obviously your taillights are all different. These are not factory, obviously, because this whole bed isn't factory, but you have taillights and the reverse light, your 3 lights that you need for DOT, and then you have little side marker lights, and then all of the reverse sensors still work, which is really cool because I just think it's really cool. It's a factory option. It still works. Like, everything works in the truck. Come on, Mitch. And I didn't tell him my favorite part. This right here is my favorite part. Come on. Dude, do you know how sick this is?
So nice.
Like, dude, let me get, okay, if you don't understand what's happening, I gotta dummy this down maybe for some guys. This is a rarity. This is the auto locking and unlocking feature to put on your boxes, so when you lock your truck, your boxes lock. I don't know how else to put that, but let's say you're at Home Depot, for example, and you wanna leave Home Depot. A lot of times what happens is People do this, they lock the truck, they go in, as they should. And then what happens? Some piece of shit decides that they want your stuff more than you like your stuff, and they go steal it. And I've had a lot of thievery happen to me when I'm on job sites. It sucks. If you guys know the trades, it's terrible. But that's what happens, it's the truth. And people do this, and they go, ooh, look at the fire extinguisher I want, and they take your shit. That's why you have to usually do this. You go around, and you open your door handle up, and you go in here, and you lock it, and then it locks. Duh, right? And then they can't steal it. They're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A lot. Every time, no, it's the odds are you're gonna just jump out and not care. I present you the auto lock feature. Check it out. Come on, dude. I don't know why it amazes me so much. I've never seen this before. I've never had a truck that had auto locks on it. It's fucking sick, dude. No one steals your crap. All you gotta do is put it on your keys, and you just make a habit of just locking when you leave. Super sweet. And I'm sure there's probably a way to somehow attach it to this. I just don't know how to do it. Electronically. Obviously, I meant in the fob, not attached to the key fob. So, saying that, this thing has so many features, and there's so many things to do with this entire setup. It's pretty astronomical, if I'm being honest with you. Now, I'm overheating, so I'm gonna go do the interior video now because I'm super, super hot, and I'm starting to mumble a little bit. So, auto start is biatch. Let's do it. Okay, and here we are in the 450 Lariat. This truck, like I said, off the rip, is a Lariat truck, so that means you're gonna get nice leather seats with a AC and heat system in the seats. Very nice. This is a 2019 truck with 36,000 miles on it. If you guys don't know much about these trucks, a 2019 is still going for almost $100,000. It's crazy, the truck market, but here it is what it is. And with all the modification on this truck, I mean, the bed alone is $40,000, not including the tools or anything, not including the trailer or the machine either. So I'm just gonna point that out. Wheels, tires, lift kit is another 30 grand. So to recreate this truck right now with current truck pricing, between everything, you're probably close to 150 grand, 140 grand, something like that. Saying that, this is the Lariat in here is pretty nice. You have a nice leather wrap steering wheel. You have adaptive cruise control, so that's the biggest things. Like the biggest options in these trucks are heated and cool seats, massaging seats, adaptive cruise control. This truck actually does not have massaging seats, but it does have adaptive cruise, and and it's missing a sunroof. But past that, the thing's fully loaded. Auto fold and closing mirrors. You have CarPlay in the screen. You have your nice infotainment over here. This is Sync 3, I believe. You can Bluetooth. You can go on all your, heating and cooled seat settings, your AC settings, defrost, heated steering wheel option right here as well. All the nice options you want or need are in here. You have a nice little 12-volt plug. Charge your tools in here. Plug whatever in, whatever else you need. There it goes. Nice little storage over here as well. Super Duty logo pops up. Click the button, close it. I usually put like tissues or napkins or whatever in there. It's like kind of a weird spot to put stuff, but it's not really too deep. Obviously, you have your glove box over here. Come to the center console portion. Ford does a really good job in these specific model years of laying stuff out very well. Big fan of this. So slide over, and you have a nice little storage spot for whatever. You put the keys in there, put your phone right here. Slide it over. Now you have 4 cup holders. Good use of space right here. Push this back. You have your USB ports and more storage. So there's a lot of storage in this truck. Come over here. You have your center console with the $30,000 in cash that comes with the truck sitting right there. Like that's for reference. Here's a full-size water bottle down here. And it's a lot of storage, man. So if you wanted to fit a lot of stuff in here, Ford does a really good job of having a great interior and utilizing all the space that you need for stuff. Fully tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Goes up and goes down, comes out and goes in. Very nice, as well as moving the pedals down here. 4-wheel drive, everything's over here. You have your trailer brake over here, so you can plus or minus your gain. Everything's on digital screen over here. Back window moves open, click of a button. Moves open. So over here is a a few custom things. This is not factory, this is not factory, and this is not factory. This is to lock and unlock all of your boxes on the back of the truck. This is for the grill rigid lights, and this is for the side rigid lights. You can see a nice little LED telling you they're on and off. Really cool. Down here is for your train horn. It's how you prime it. So the compressor turns on, and the train horn obviously is right there. Super cool. Obviously, I don't want to hold it down because it's freaking loud. It's literally a train horn. But yeah, that's a little switch, so when your truck's sitting there, you're not just filling your compressor up for your train horn for no reason. So you can turn it on and off. Your lights, the left side and the right side light on the mirror, so now you have a full 360 of LEDs around the truck. And then yeah, everything else is in the dash like usual. You can go through the dash and change and customize, look at every single thing you could possibly want to look at in here. There is no issues with the truck. Everything works, literally every single thing in the truck works, including the rear view camera, and you can't really see it because this camera's not picking up. The rear view camera and the 360 cameras still all work, even with this bed in the truck. It's really, really cool. And got some foam mounts over here for whoever wants to use magnetic foam mounts or whatever. So, but saying that though, this is a nice truck, man. Fits all your crew, all your family, whatever. It's a Lariat Super Duty interior, very nice truck. And it comes along with $30,000 in cash and the skid steer and trailer. Freaking crazy. So let's go back outside now. All right, guys, and that is the whole video of OB26. Obviously, 26 is super sick, man. If you want to make some money, if you wanted to go overlanding and have a truck that's capable of going off-road and going on adventures, this is the truck for you. If you want a trailer that you can go load razors and side-by-sides, and if you want a trailer that you can load side-by-sides on, like razors and mini excavators and skid steers, whatever, there you go. Load equipment on, load material on, super easy. And if you wanted a machine that you can go in and out of residential areas like backyards to go do a pool or a patio, or you want to take this machine in a muddy little area in the woods and you need a truck to take you out there, this whole setup can do that. That's what I'm getting at, okay? Maybe we're explaining a little bit, but this setup right here is unique and different than all of our other ones, and you could win it for the price of a t-shirt plus $30,000 in cash or $125,000 as a cash out option. So, saying that, you guys got to get entered. Pick up some merch, support our brand. We do these giveaways because we love you guys and we want to see you be your own boss. And this right here is about its own boss as it gets, because you don't need anybody to come help you. You can service your own equipment and get to your own job site and load and unload by yourself and use your own machine. It's pretty sick. Swipe up, get entered, good luck, peace out, and let us know in the comments what you guys think about this setup, service bodies specifically, and the tilt trailer hydraulic goosenecks. Skid steers, I won't hear you complain. Skid steering's badass, no matter what size it is. Good luck, get entered, drop a comment down below, let us know how much you love us or hate us, swipe up. Peace out, subscribe.